Okay, good morning everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Just got a quick video here today, just showing off a couple of things I've been working on past couple of weeks. Ugh. Okay, so the first thing is better camera movement. I started setting up Bezier curves, and I used a linear Bezier curve to improve the motion of our camera. So now when you track an object, you get this slight pan and subtle kind of pull-in effect. And yeah, so if we move to this little moon here, it just centers on that nicely. Now the next thing is the inspector. So I've been making this new inspector for planets and moons, and you can see kind of the graphic of the planet here. If I select a different one, it'll be different with a different size. And then there's kind of like an impressionist sort of graphic for what it might look like if you were down here in the tiles looking forward. And then obviously this is the surface itself, and we can look at these tiles in more detail. And this is where you'll build, if you wanted to set up something on the surface of this planet. This actually doesn't really have a hard surface as such, it's all clouds, but you could build stuff like a cloud city in these bases, in these tiles here or whatever. So yeah, on the left here we've got some different information about the planet, and on the right side, something I'm working on at the moment is like an inventory kind of panel where you can just view any number of game objects in a scrollable way. So on this side we'll have all the children listed for that entity. So this this planet here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moons. So when we're inspecting here, all those 7 moons will be listed here, and you'll be able to click on them and just jump to that moon instead of having to close this and then do all that, for example. I like these ice graphics, they came out pretty well. Right, what's next? So, the ship inspector, I suppose. Which looks like our ship is over here. Inspect. Okay, so this is... What kind of ship is this? I'll just look at this other window here. Open type. This is a Corvette. A human Corvette. Little thing here. I haven't actually tested this, so we'll do it quickly now. If we change this to the cricket ships, and we'll make this like a, I don't know, a frigate. Now we should get a different ship with different sized module panel, I guess I'm going to call this thing, because that's where you'll install modules into your ship. Yeah. So we get a different style and a different size grid. So larger ships will have more space here where you can build more modules. Right now you can only add armor. And this column here will show all the details. So as you add, I'm adding armor here, each of these armor blocks might add 10 armor. That will be, a subtotal here that says total armor, total power consumption, all those details. Yeah. So I think this looks a lot better than our old inspector, which was just a modified version of this inspector. And these track buttons should get removed because tracking now exists here. Anyway, all little details. One last thing I want to talk about before I go is, you might have noticed ToolTips is done. It was previously implemented, but it was very bad, so I made a much better system. And the tooltip gets offset depending on your position. So you'll never be in a situation like this, where your tooltip could potentially appear off the screen. It will always be in the correct location. I'm just trying to move it up here. There we go. Right, cool. And that works. It's a really simple system. All you do, so to set that up for the galaxy, I just went to galaxy entity, and then here in the constructor, you just call the set tooltip function, and you put the text in, and you can also pass it a different style. I only have one style right now, but the style you pass will determine what the tooltip will look like. So yeah, it's quite a good system. Alright, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Should have some more stuff soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.